All right, thank you, Brian. Every year, as we approach Susan G. Komen's More Than Pink Walk, you typically hear us talk about Pray for the Cure, a unique event that allows survivors and their families a spiritual and emotional space for healing. First held in Peoria in 2004, the event has grown and expanded its reach to other communities, including Bloomington Normal. The woman behind its inception, Linda Butler, is here to talk about the upcoming prayer event and the power that comes from it. Good morning, and thanks for joining us, Miss Linda.
Thank you, Rashawn. It's such a pleasure to be here with you.
Absolutely. So tell us about Prayer for the Cure. What was your thought process when it came to creating such an event?
Well, it began when I entered into training to become a chaplain in terms of clinical pastoral education. In the fourth quarter of that training, you had to choose a pastoral project that would allow you to do ministry. And I chose to work with breast cancer patients, seeing that I myself had been recently diagnosed with breast cancer and was in my recovery. I wanted to check on others to see if their experience was similar to to my experience, truly spiritually and with family, so faith and family.
Absolutely. And as we enter the 13th year of the event being held, what are some of the changes or the impact that you've noticed it's had on people?
Okay, it's entered into its 13th year in Bloomington. For Peoria, it's over 20, and for Springfield, it's just around 10.
Wow.
But the impact that it has had is that it has allowed breast cancer survivors, their caregivers, their family, their other individuals that are part of their care, their doctors, to all come together at one event and do the one thing that means most, and that is to be a presence of strength, of support, and to utilize what's important to many of those individuals, and that is their faith. So it allows their spiritual understanding and application to help them through their recovery and on to healing with being diagnosed with breast cancer.
Beautiful. And it's coming to Bloomington Normal tomorrow. Tell us about tomorrow's Pray for the Cure.
Tomorrow's Pray for the Cure will be held at St. John's Lutheran Church, where we have been holding it practically the whole time. It will be an opportunity for encouragement, for love, and for hope. And with that, there'll be music, there'll be readings, and there'll be prayers. And so we just want everyone to come. You don't have to be a breast cancer patient or associated with breast cancer. It could be any disease or illness that challenges you in terms of in need of faith and family to get through it. So it's open to the general community.
And tell me about the relationship that Pray for the Cure has with Susan G. Komen.
Well, the relationship that we have is even stronger than what it was 20 years ago when Pray for the Cure began. For those of you who have recently been a part of Pray More Than Pink Walk, you know there are 4 pillars with different colors that indicate what is happening. Orange is for action, green is for care, blue is for community, and purple is for research. Pray for the Cure has 3 of those 4 pillars. We are community, that's caring, and taking action. That is Pray for the Cure.
Pray for the Cure. But, you know, I personally want to thank you for starting such an event. I'm sure it has touched plenty of people who needed it. It's impacted a lot of people and their families. So thank you for taking the initiative and starting something that not only impacts you, but so many other people.
You're more than welcome, Rashawn. Thank you for having me to share information about Pray for the Cure.
Of course, we appreciate you for coming in. So be sure to head over to Bloomington Normal tomorrow if you want to participate in such an event. And if you or someone you know would like to participate in the Know and join us here, just head to 25newsnow.com/community. Follow the features tab to In the Know and submit the form. Stick with us, guys. We'll be back after the break.